He's barely getting to the field. Come on. I'm running. What? What happened? Oh my God. All I did was jump behind the wheel of the truck. How far did it throw us away? Oh my God. What caused that? I don't even know where I'm at now. It threw us all the way back to the farm. Oh my God, that was amazing. That, man, that launched us for a loop. You need that's why you need the compass up there so you can figure out where in the hell you're at. All right, where did I get thrown to? All right, that's one for the record books, I tell you what. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2013 with the Rude Man, and we're playing on the Idaho map. In the last episode, we were seeding fields, and I'm almost done. I got, I think, 1.5 fields left to do, and actually I would have been done, but I did a little bit of shopping while you were gone, and I purchased field 31 and 32. Now 32 still had straw on it. When we harvested that field before, we did not own it, which meant we couldn't pick up the straw. Now that we own it, we can pick up the straw off of it, so that's kind of what I've been doing. I was kind of debating whether I wanted to even do that or not because, well, I don't really need the straw, and I still need to get it seeded before, before the Great Demand, which is coming up in 1 day. And while we were gone, the Great Demand has changed. And what has happened is, in 1 day, 10 hours, we have 3 Great Demands. Canola starts in 1 day, 16 hours. In 1 day, 10 hours, slurry and barley both go on sale. So, we're going to be rich. And as you can see, it also is nighttime. Isn't that glorious? Ooh, what's in the moon? I'm trying to get used to a new controller. As I mentioned in one of the previous episodes, I was really considering getting a new game controller because I use the Rumble Pad, the Logitech Rumble Pad, and it's quite old. I've had it for years. It is wireless, and I've dropped it so darn many times that the controls were kind of funky. I did go ahead and get an Xbox One control. Now the Xbox One control is wireless, but to use it on the PC, you have to get a USB cord and actually wire it to the PC. So it's a wired controller, but that's okay. It works good. Now the trouble is though is that I'm used to the controls being in a certain spot, and they're a little bit off on this one compared to the Rumble Pad. The 2 thumb controllers that control the camera and the direction that you're going are offset, where on the Rumble Pad they're side by side. The left one is higher than the right one, so my thumbs are in different locations than they used to be, which means that when I move my thumb to hit another button, it's a little bit off. And so I'm trying to get used to that. Then the other difference is it's a little bit smaller controller than I was using, which is fine for me because I have very small hands. But they're being new, they're more sensitive. So just a little bit of a tweak and they're moving. And so I'm trying to get used to that, especially when I'm driving, because I'll hit the thing a little bit harder like I was used to turn, and I whip around 90 degrees lickety split. So let's go back out in the field and take a look at what we're doing. Okay, now this is field 32 over there. As you see, I've got a forage wagon. There he goes in the distance. We can barely see it because it's so dark. I got a forage wagon running on there, and also I've got the windrower running on there. And I'm going to try to sneak in, if he gets far enough, behind them with the seeder and do get the field seeded. Let's put some tires on this rig. And I want to show you something else I was doing. I had a subscriber asking me why in the world was I not using Courseplay to refill the seeders and stuff, so that led me to do a tutorial on it. I do it in other maps that I use, and in this one I just didn't do it. I was actually having quite a bit of fun with the TT truck, running around and refueling, reseeding, all that kind of stuff. It kind of got me around the farm so I could see what was going on. But here's the big but. The big but is, if you look at where I'm at in the game, I'm getting close to ending this map. I've only got a few fields left until I own everything on the map. As a matter of fact, after this next big harvest, I'm going to be able to purchase everything on this map, and I'll be closing this map out probably. That being the case, I need to be as fully automated as I can. So if you watched my tutorial, I mentioned that if I had a group of fields like this and a group of fields like this, and then over here as well, that I had mods that I could place out there to do the reseeding, refilling, and refertilizing, and I could actually automate that. Especially now that I noticed that these tractors seem to run out of seed fairly quickly. I was running around pretty hairy with only 3 seeders going to try to keep up with them, keeping them full. So I've decided to go ahead and try to automate this farm as much as I can when it comes to that. That being said, let me show you what I'm talking about. Get this tractor going. Get some lights on him. There we go. And let's go this way. Hang on a minute. Let me check something else. Where's my TT truck? There he is. Alright. So I'm trying to figure out. Okay, now look, he steers. Why is my seeder not doing that? My John Deere. See, I can... Oh, see what I meant? These thumb things are really more sensitive than I'm used to. Not that I didn't used to do that before, but... Alright, let me go back to this guy. Let me see if he works. Okay, he articulates. Alright, let's go back to this guy. He's not articulating. Why is that? Ah. Do I have... Oh, now, here, look what just happened. See this icon over here that shows fuel? Watch down here. Oh, see? It just turned red. Now, what I'm going to show you next has to do with what just happened. But in the meantime, let me see why I have this HUD open. And... Alright, what's going on? Something's goofy with this. I want to make sure I have that. Alright, something is wrong in Denmark. Let's see, we've got... See that red icon up here? That means it's not articulating, this tractor, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm supposed to be able to hit the 0 key, and it's not happening. The 0 key is supposed to open up another HUD. It's running. It's not happening. Or is it the O key? No, it's not the O key, because that changes that. Alright. Okay, left shift. That's full. Doggone it all. I wonder if this is the Xbox One that has changed the buttons on me. That's not right. Missing auto steer. Missing auto steer. Keypad number 5. Key numpad number 5. See, it's not working. Key numpad number 5. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's on auto steer, and I can't get it off. Great. Wonderful. That's good news. Not really. Okay, hang on. I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to do a quick little fixing of my game. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Xbox controller reset some controls, and for some reason I could not open this HUD over here to control the tractor and take it out of the driving mode that it was in. I could do the four-wheel drive, but I couldn't do the auto drive up here for some reason. But anyway, they got that fixed. And what I had to do was I had to go to my mod list. I had to actually delete this tractor, come back into the game, which told me I was missing a mod, save the game, go back, put the tractor back so that I could reset the controls, and then I had to repurchase the tractor. So that's what I've done. And now I can get back out in the field and finish the work that I had started. And as you see, the steering works. So the other issue was I had two versions of this tractor. I had the John Deere 9560R version 1 and the 9560R version 2. And so let me get my map up so I can see where I'm at here. And let me pull my map up here so I can see where I'm at. I'm heading down this way. Alright, so anyway, let me do some tires here and get this guy back to work. I'm wondering too if the version of the two versions I had, can I go through here? We're interfering with each other, which could be the case. Because I think what happened was I had both versions in the game. I think I purchased this tractor and I had both versions. I had one that was version 1 and one that was version 2. And I don't know if you remember in a previous episode where I was going to buy another one of these, a second one, and I couldn't figure out why they were both the same. That's why. They were two versions of the same mod. And there were just some slight changes in them. So now what I was trying to show you before I had to go away was that I've set up some mods to make this process semi-automatic, if you will. The tractors will go out and they'll seed, and when they're empty they'll come back and they'll refill with fertilizer and seed. But the other thing that they will do is, if you notice that on my map where I'm coming up here, it shows that there's fuel. I set up a fuel station along with fertilizer and the seed pallet. Now, there is a little bit of a caveat to that, and I can't show you now because this is not the same tractor I had. If you remember, just before I ended the recording to come back into the game, to go out of the game and come back, this tractor had just went to red in the fuel. What I wanted to show you is that when it comes off of the field, it's going to drive by here with the seeder on the back, and it's got to automatically fill that seeder. It's going to continue on its path and automatically fill, well, I'm sorry, I got that backwards. First it'll fill the fertilizer, then it'll fill the seed, then it'll drive by this fuel station. Now, it won't stop at the fuel station unless that tractor is empty enough that it shows up red in the gas tank and that little icon showed up over here. Now, the icon that showed up over here that looked like a little gas pump is an icon just for this particular mod. But when it came on, just a few seconds later, the fuel gauge down here went to red. And it would have said down here, it would have said that rig needed to be refueled. At that time, when it comes back around, it will stop and refuel. If it's not in the red, it'll come by and it'll pick up the fertilizer and the seed, but it'll bypass the fuel. Because in its mind, it doesn't need to be refueled yet. It's not empty. Which is kind of interesting. The fertilizer and the seed, they don't care. When it drives by those two, it says, hey, I'm not full, so fill me up. Where the gas tank or the diesel tank will say, I'm not empty, so don't stop and fill me up. Kind of weird, but there it is. All right, let me stop this. Oh, before we do that, let's get these guys going again. Drive the course. Drive the course. Not you. You're dry docked. All right, let's drive the course. I think we had some trucks out there too. Let's see. Yeah, we did. We did indeed. Let's get this guy going. I don't know where he's going. So, because I'm not going to sell any more wheat, so I'm going to have him stop at the next place that he comes to, which is the farm. How about that? We were that close. Let's see if that was the only one out there. It looks like it was. Okay. John Deere slipping. What? Which John Deere is it? Oh, goodness. How's that happening? I must have already had one. Come on, let go. Let him go. Let him go. Don't know if I want him to run the course. I just want him to start. Can you get down? Can you get down? No. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm still getting used to these buttons in different. They're actually not in a different place. They're just off by just a hair, just because the difference of the two controllers, one being larger than the other, and that sort of thing. All right, let's see if we can get this guy to empty without too much trouble. Yeah, there he goes. Let's just let him go. A little bit of clipping there. Just ignore it. I do. It's part of the game. Alright, now let me back up a little bit because I think he's hitting that. And then come back out here and drive the course. Jump out of the rig. Oh, he's not going to do that. Okay, stop. Alright, he's going to be stubborn about it because I think he comes from the other direction to empty, I believe. So he thinks he's turned around and going in this direction. Let's see what he does if I do this. Where you going? What you doing? Stop. I don't know what the heck he's doing. Let's come back around. Get that tractor out of the way. Pretty sure he comes this way. Let's find out real quick. Is he gonna make it? Are you gonna? Nope, he's not gonna make it. Technology is a wonderful thing when it works. Alright, let's see what he does now. You gonna line up right? You gonna play good? Gonna be a good boy? Okay, that guy's doing nothing. This guy... that's weird. Oh, I gotcha. Let's tell him to drive now. And then we need to go back to this guy because he's actually not part of the deal. I remember what I was doing with him. He's not a 4-H wagon. I just assumed he was a 4-H wagon. What he's doing is I was having him picking up grass and filling that silo over there. I'm gonna save that little chore for another day because we've got stuff we need to be doing here. We need to get... Oh, gee whiz. Not you. I'll put you away. Alright, where's my new tractors? Let's, what's running over here? Are you running? Why are you running? Something else is running. Are you running too? What? How'd those guys get started? I must have been dinking around. Alright, let's get him. Get him going. Brakes off. Tires on. And we need to set him up. John Deere 9560. We're going to put him in... where's the Steiger? 7. We'll put him there. And then we need to... I have big plans of this episode, getting everything caught up, and then I have to switch equipment and have problems. In the long run, it'll be good. Hope. Alright, what's his thing? He needs to go in number 3. Group 3. Okay. I don't know how he got out of Group 3. But that's okay. We'll put him back in. He also should be in Group 3. And he is already in a group. This guy needs to be in Group 4. I think he had an accident and I had to pull him out. And then we've got the other John Deere. This one that's going to go into Group 7. Alright, so we should be caught up with all of that. And we need to hook him up to the seeder. What's going on here? Oh my God. What happened here? Man, I tell you, this is just... Get him out of the way. I don't suppose he'll automatically flip over. That's weird. He won't even let me control him. Goodness gracious. Where's the TT truck? Come on, TD truck, we got ramming to do. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this controller. It's always something, I tell you what. Should we turn some lights on? And maybe some beacons. I should have fueled him up while I was in there. Oh wait, we've got a new fuel station over here. So I'm going to set up this station that I've got over here. I'm going to set up another version of it. There's going to be several of them around the whole map, so that this farm equipment doesn't have to run all the way back to a farm to get seed, fertilizer, and fuel. I did try at one point. There was a couple of different mods I used for fuel. They didn't work. So I went ahead and put this big rig in. And you know what though? Now that I have figured out that the farm equipment needs to be empty before it will refuel, maybe that's why the other things didn't work. I didn't really want to put this huge station out in the field. I had some barrels. I had a mod that was just fuel barrels that I wanted to set out. Let's see if I can find those. Would be unplaceable mods. Placeable mods. See these rusty fuel barrels? That's what I was gonna set out. I did set them out. They didn't work. And at the time, I didn't realize that the piece of equipment was supposed to be empty before it would automatically refill, or close to empty. And so maybe they did work, and I just didn't know it. So I might try that. Did it work? Did it work? Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Ah! That was close. Oh, look, he's still on his route. He must be a mailman. You know, sleet, snow, being upside down never stops him from his route. Alright, you just sit right there and be good. Okay. Can do that? Can you do that? Let's get in this guy. And we need to put him... No, we don't. We need the other one. Where's the other one? We need to get this one. Nope, not this one. Pardon me. This one. Turn some lights on. Beacons. We're going the wrong way. Let's go this way. Back on the road. On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again. I wish these guys had super hyper speed when you really need to get. We're going to have one heck of a lot of canola to harvest in the morning, or hopefully close to it. I'm just going to, as soon as I get these fields sown, it's going to be speed up time on this map. We got a lot of canola. Yeah, I have decided that, you know, at one point that I was going to put something else on here besides canola, and then I thought, you know what, it might be just quicker to have one fruit on the whole map and just let her go. Plus I got to figure out if on the slurry, I have great demand for slurry, and I don't know if I have to do that manually. I don't know if I can set a course play up to sell slurry. We'll find out. I think I've tried to do it on another map and it didn't work, so when I pull up to, now which was it? If I pulled up to the place where you sell it, I think it sold it, but when it got back to the poo tank, it wouldn't refill it. I don't remember. I'll have to mess with it, see if we can set up an auto course. The reason I had to go back and get this tractor is because he already has a seeder in the middle of the field that he was working in. Indeed, indeed, indeed. What that sparkling is in these glitches. Look at this. Maybe it's reflectors. I doubt it. I'd like to think it was, but I don't think so. Okay, so there's the other cedar there. So how far was this guy? It must be right there. I think I'm being greedy by trying to get that straw picked up. I should just stop that. What is that glittering? I only see it if the camera's at a certain angle, I guess. Oh. Anyway, I just might be getting greedy. I should probably stop those tractors from picking up that straw and just get that field seeded so I can get on with the harvest. Alright, now I'm pretty sure that this probably doesn't have a course set because it's a brand new tractor. Never before seen in this game. Well, this particular tractor anyway. So let's see, we should have a seed field for 31, I believe this is. Is that right? Yeah, 31. Okay, so seed field 31, we're going to select that. We're going to make sure that first of all, we need to make sure that it's on seeding. And then make sure that the corner, return to corner is activated. Alright, so that's done. Then we're going to select refill 31 along with it, and then drive to course. Where you going? What you doing? What is he doing? Bum 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 bum. Fertilizer full, horseplay functions, hire worker, turn off sower, left X, did that turn off the sower? I don't know what he's doing. Really? Is he going clear back to the start? Stopping. Is that what is that what he's doing? I guess that's to be expected since I had to stop and do everything. I have a mind to just delete this whole episode, finish the sewing and start over. Just start a new episode. I don't know. Maybe I'm just feeling a little discouraged. This isn't the only problem I had with games recently. I just before I started trying to do this, I made an episode of Elite Dangerous, and it's a new version of the beta that went into beta phase 2. And I couldn't record it. It would not record it. My equipment would start recording it. It'd get about a third of the way through the episode, then all sound would just stop. There would be no sound, no microphone, no in-game sound, everything. There was just absolutely no sound, just video. And I tried 3, 4, 5 times. I recorded it, and it just would not work. And so I had to go back to the open broadcast that I used to use, the program I used to use to record, which didn't give me as good a quality, and use it. Well, that worked, but as I just said, it gave me not very good quality. I wasn't happy with the episode, but I put it up anyway. And so now I've got to try to figure out what I can do to re-record those in better quality the way I want them. So I was a little frustrated with that, and then this happened. Oh no, and then he's in the way. I think, maybe. Once you go over to this workstation across the street, come on, any day. Any day now. Ooh, that's quiet. Silence is golden, I tell you what. Alright. Now, what's he up to? Stop driver. Well, something stopped him, because he isn't moving. Oh, did he get tied up in that tree? I bet he did. I think he still is. I gotta remember there are certain things in this map that do have collision on them, because so many things don't. Let's see if we can figure this out here. Alright, what are you gonna do? Make up your mind. Dust me out. Whoa. He's finished work. How did he finish work? Is that field? That field isn't done. No, that field's not done. Backwards. No, it's not done. You're not done. What are you doing? Go, man. Drive the course. Come on, drive the course. Drive now. Where are you going? Why does he keep wanting to drive in that tree? Which course did I set? Well, yeah, I did set 31. I'm pretty sure. Alright. Seed field 31. Right there. Okay. And it's activated. Okay. And refill field 31 there, and we should be able to drive the course. One truck in the neighborhood needs a muffler. I'll be glad when the weather gets cold and I can close my windows, not hear any of that noise. So unprofessional, but oh well. Whoever said I was a professional. All right, John Deere, you got this under control now? Can you do it? All right, I don't like those automatic those markers. I don't like those. I don't like those at all. Okay, let's see how these guys are doing. He's doing whatever he's doing. What are you doing? Oh, stop. What are you doing? Alright, you need to go to field work and mowing, but not mowing. Grass 27, mow 27. That's the one I want right there. Mow 27, and then I want grass 27 to farm 1. Dang it, I forgot something. Reset. Okay, mow 27. Mow 27. Make sure that it's got that. Alright, now grass field 27 to farm 1 and drive the course. Now, no, really, drive the course. Come on, no, really, go. He's got 11% straw in him. He's not going to work. I don't think he's going to work. Let's see if we can get back out on the road and send him. We need to dump this straw. He's not supposed to be picking up straw. I'm so confused. Yeah, see, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the steering because this this controller's a little bit more sensitive than the other one. It hasn't been dropped enough times. I need to drop it about 10 times and then it'll work like the old one did, and I'll be used to it. Wow, it is a lot more sensitive. I mean, I'm just barely touching it. I gotta get used to that. Indeedly doodly. Alright, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop this hay or straw. Straw it is, not hay. I'm gonna drop this off. I'm gonna go back to work. I'm gonna kinda end the episode here. And when I come back, the seeding should be all done, and we'll head on into daylight. Try to get some harvesting done. How about that? So I will see you later on. Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh, jeez. Are you kidding me? That's funny. No, I don't want it. I want to drop it off. I don't want to load it. Don't stop loading it. Just let me drop it off. There you go. Alright. I will return in the next episode and we'll continue on with our farming and try to make a little money. I promise.